Yeah, what's going on, guys? Mate, I'm back here. I'm back again. I just had to restart my stream because the what's it called? The stream's like freezing. So I apologise. Let me just get my let me just share the stream quick with you guys. But I apologise. Hold on. But yeah, just just recapping on the Newcastle um game. We were just talking about how bad Manchester United were yesterday compared to Wolves. Um, it wasn't that bad. Um, to be honest, it wasn't too bad, but it could have been worse. But the first half was proper atrocious, guys. Like, people don't think people will say the game wasn't atrocious, but yeah, right. Let me get Zidane. Let me just see that. Yo, guys.
Yo. Can you hear me now?
A little bit delayed, but we're just gonna have to. Yeah, I can hear you. It's not freezing. But yeah, right. Let's get back into it. Huh?
Am I causing the delay?
I think there's a mic. There is a mic delay. We're just gonna have to deal with it because
yeah, but
we'll just try and get this bit out of the way.
Is it coming from my mic? Should I switch my mic?
No, it's just not your mic. I think it's everyone's, to be honest. The Dan's frozen again.
Mine looks completely fine. Like on my end, mine looks fine on my end.
It's not.
Anybody still there?
Right, I'm back, guys. Apologies for that. I accidentally left. I pressed the wrong button. My bad, guys. But anyway, me and Jess will just take over. We'll just have to try and.
Okay, am I coming through okay?
Right. Let's go back to play rounds. So we got to Luke Shaw. What we getting Luke Shaw?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
you. Can you hear? How bad is the delay?
It's only a few seconds, but we'll just have to get on with it. I can deal with it. It's fine. I don't think the stream can.
Luke Shaw got better. I'd say a 7.
Reese then. So was that you giving him a 7?
Yeah. Is it better without camera? Does it work better?
Yeah, I'll try my camera. We'll try with that. But yeah.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, it does.
I thought the pass to Ronaldo was a little bit behind him, but I thought Ronaldo adjusted well. I thought Luke Shaw grew into the game more. He had a couple of decent looking passes. I go 7.
Yeah, we'll go 7. Matic.
6 maybe.
Yeah, you sound fine, by the way. Yeah, I'd give him a 6 personally. Luke Shaw, I'd give him a 7 because I thought he did better in that game. But for Matic, I'd give him a 6. Good in the first half. I thought he was alright in the first half. Second half, should have been a little bit more deeper because he was attacking too much, which the balance was not good enough for Matic for the midfield. You've got Pogba who can just go and help up Bruno in the attack. So he could have, as a CDM, he should have stayed deep a little bit more and just pass it to Pogba. So I'll give him a 6, but I wouldn't give him a 5. But yeah, Pogba next.
Oh man, you got to go 7.5, 8. I mean, was it another 2 assists?
Yeah, I think it's 2 assists.
You got to be 7.5 or 8. I mean,
2 assists, yeah.
I thought he looked pretty good in the game, personally.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give him a 7. I'll give him an 8. I saw Mark Goldbridge giving him and Bruno an 8. Why can't you give Pogba an 8? Because Pogba got 2 assists. Again, he's been the assist machine again. Creating enough good chances. Without Pogba, I don't know where we would be.
Yeah, I hesitated on giving an 8 because I'm having a hard time remembering what he did outside of those 2 assists. But I wouldn't argue with you if you gave him an 8.
Yeah. Greenwood.
7.
7. Bloody hell. That's controversial. That's a bit controversial. Why are you giving it a 7 for?
Well, do you think that's low or high, first of all?
I think it's a bit too high for him. I'd give him a 6 personally, because I feel like he was a bit. First half he was alright. Second half he was a bit more quieter. Like, I don't think he did nothing special to get us, in my opinion.
Well, that's why I'm only going to give him a 7.
Why would you? Why would you? Go on.
Because I thought he was solid. I thought, I went back and I rewatched the game, like I said, and I actually thought Sancho and Greenwood had understated performances. And I thought what they did was they stretched Newcastle's defense, because Newcastle at times was playing a back 5, if we're being honest. I remember seeing like 10 people in that box. And what I thought Mason and Sancho did well was they held up the ball and then they stretched out the defense. And that's why I thought they kind of had underrated performances. And that's why I would go to 7. Yeah. And, the thing about the goalkeeper's mistake was that was off of Greenwood. And Greenwood just hits that shot so hard that the keeper kind of messes it up. I thought he had an understated game. I go with the 7.
I'll give him a 6.5. I wouldn't just give him a 7, but I would give him a 6.5. I don't think he was bad. So, yeah. Sancho.
Same. At first, I would have given him a 5, but then I kind of rewatched his performance. I say a 6.5. I thought he did he held up the ball pretty well, and he opened up the game and he stretched out that defense. And so, I agree with Mark Goldbridge. It's not all about goals and assists. I get that. I do think he had an underrated performance. A 6.5.
Yeah, 6.5. I'd give him a 6.5 personally, because I wouldn't give him a 7. I'd give him and Greenwood equally, but I thought Sancho got a little bit too heat for me personally. I think people were already calling him a what's that word? A flop, when he's not. He's only had 2 starting lineup games. He was worse. He wasn't that great against Wolves, but yesterday I thought he was a lot more better, and you just need to give him a bit more chance, with Sancho. So I'd give him a 6.5 personally. Bruno.
7.5. And the thing about Bruno is he's so divisive. You go on Twitter, he either was the man of the match or he's the worst player on the team. And the truth was, it's kind of in the middle. Like he definitely did a lot more than people want to give him credit for in that game. He went forward quite a bit. That cross that Greenwood just missed, was it Greenwood that just missed that cross? That was well taken. That was a great cross.
Was it Varane or Greenwood?
Essentially, that goal that he did, the keeper's positioning was poor, but that was essentially a free kick. Like, And that's why I think, like many people, he should stay on free kicks and Ronaldo can take penalties if he wants to. But like, I saw him get energized, and again, and Greenwood pushing out wide allowed Bruno to get more space. He does misplace passes. He can be frustrating, but I don't know. I think people's opinions about him are so extreme that he's either the best player or he's the worst player. And to me, he was very good in the game. 7.5, bordering on 8.
Yeah, I'll give him 7.5. I can't give Bruno stick. I know I'm a bit more like, I give him a little bit stick, to be honest. I say he's more of a second striker, in my opinion, but it was a good goal. It was a good goal. I thought he was good. I don't think he was a bad player. I thought he was good. So yeah, and I will say to this day, without Bruno in that 2019-20 season, we would have been screwed. So Bruno has kind of changed this club. I'm going to be honest; he's changed our team around. So yeah, I'll give him a 7.5. Good performance and a good goal. The man, right next up, the man, the living legend, of Ronaldo. What would you give him?
9. I just don't see.
That same thing.
I mean, he had the opening goal and then the go-ahead goal. And what's so good about each goal is it's a perfect representation of what he's supposed to be. He's a striker. A lot of people were trying to like write off his first goal as a poacher's effort. That's what your striker is supposed to do. Thomas Mueller made a career off of that. You need to be in the right position. He read that perfectly. And then the second goal was so well taken. And yes, the keeper was shocking to let that go, to let him get nutmeg like that. But what I thought was so good was so many other players would have gotten themselves offside because, like I said, that shot pass was behind him. So many other players would have let that would have gone offside. He held back just enough, and then he finished it expertly. He won the game. I mean, you got to, like I said, there were 2 other goals, but that was the go-ahead goal. That's the game-winning goal, and it's his debut. I might be, sucking the Kool-Aid, but you gotta do 9, right?
Yeah, I'll give him 9 because again, the first goal, both was keeper mistakes, but that second goal, and I've said this countless times, and I like Cavani, but would Cavani do that? Would Cavani move that ball intelligently like Ronaldo does? I don't think he would. Ronaldo has got that intelligent movement around the ball, and that movement and that second goal helped him to get away from the defenders and shoot, and it was a good finish. And that's what I mean.
I'll be honest with
you. Give the ball to Ronaldo.
I'm not sure I agree with you. I think he would. I just don't think he would do it as well. Like, I think he has the intelligence to do that, and he has a positional sense. I just think he's this might be, like, rude, but I don't mean it to sound rude. I think he's a very old 34, 35, where I think Ronaldo is a youthful 36. I don't know if Cavani has the pace to do it, but I think he is a very intelligent striker. I think he would try to do the same. I think Ronaldo holds himself back, gets the goal. I don't think Cavani would have been offside, but I think he would have been. I don't think he has the pace. I think he would have been closed down, and I think he wouldn't have been able to get a good enough shot to beat the goalkeeper. Is how I kind of look at that.
Yeah. Okay, what you're saying. But anyway, we've done the ratings. Solskjaer. What are you going to give Solskjaer for that game? Because
7.5. Yeah, sorry. 7.5. I want to be, people know I am not a Solskjaer manager fan. Like, I think you can live in 2 worlds. You can appreciate what he did as a player and only focus on the manager. And I obviously, just like you, I am Ollie out, but I always try to be as fair as I can be. And so I want to be objectional. He made good subs, but you can argue the starting lineup is what won the game, right? Like, that's an argument. So, I wish he hadn't brought on Lingard, but Lingard did pretty well. I wish he wouldn't continue to only use Donny for a Bruno replacement, but you can get away with it in that kind of situation. I go 7.5. It was a good game. The issues are still there, clearly, just like Zidane said, and just like everyone else will say. There's still an issue with this team of breaking down opponents. Ronaldo had really 1.5 chances and turned them into 2 goals, and that's because of his quality. So there's still problems, but if we're looking at it just in the one individual game, 7.5.
7.5. I'd give the same thing. I'm not the biggest fan of Ule. We all know that. I've said it on my channel countless times. I've made an intro taking the piss out the Ule fans, and the Ule out is going yes. The Ule in is going yes, yes, and I'm not going to say fuck you. But excuse me. I'm not the biggest fan of him, but I'll give him credit. He did the right lineup. I thought he was going to play McFred, but he didn't play McFred, so he played the right midfield, and yeah, I'd give him 7.5. But getting on to another subject, young boys, we've got them on Tuesday. I do think we need to rotate the squad. I would love to see Donny van de Beek play, Martial play up striker, maybe Sancho move to the right mid, and then maybe could play right mid. And then probably play McFred, and I want to see Varane and Lindelof, and all that. So, but what's your opinion? Do you think we should rotate the squad for young boys on Tuesday?
Yeah, if nothing else, because it's a quick turnaround time, and you're traveling to another area. Like you're just gonna have to make changes. I don't want him to make wholesale changes where he changes like 9 of 10 players, 9 of 11 players, because you will mess with chemistry. And while young boys may be not like glamorous of an opponent, this is the type of opponent that will wreck an Ollie-led Manchester United side. And I think they should be careful. I would like to see Varane and Lindelof just to mix it up, because even if you're the most diehard Maguire fan, he plays too much. Like, he needs a rest. Even if you're the most diehard Maguire fan. And I actually think Lindelof is a better continental center back than in the Premier League. I think he works better. Like, I think he would be sensational, Lindelof, in La Liga, right? So for me, let's get Varane, let's get Lindelof. Also, you just need to find different pairings, right? I'd like to try Delon, because I think I researched young boys a little bit. They do 2 banks of 4 a lot of times. I think someone like Delon may not need to be so defensive, and he can kind of get moving forward and get width. Sancho, in my opinion, needs to play because he just needs more game time. I agree with you that I think people are too quick to call him a flop, but he needs game time. I think McTominay and Van de Beek, one of the 2 should come in. And I would go with Sancho. I would go with Ronaldo, because you brought Ronaldo in for the Prem and for the Champions League. That's why I would go with Ronaldo. And then Martial on the left. I know he doesn't want to be on the left, but if he wants to play, he's going to have to be on the left.
I'd like him on the left, to be honest. But no, the lineup I would personally go with is David Hayer in goal, Delort, Lindelof and Varane. If Telles, I don't think Telles is fit, so we'll go for Luke Shaw. The midfield, personally, I don't like McFred. I would either go McFred, or I would go for Van de Beek and McTominay, maybe together. And then Cam, I would go for Lingard, Sancho, Martial, and Ronaldo. I want to give Bruno a break. I want to give Wan-Bissaka a break, because Wan-Bissaka is literally the one who's going to be tired the most. He's played pre-season. He played the Everton game. He's now played 4 games now, right? The guy needs a break. He's going to get injured. People, personally, I hope he gets injured, so then Delort gets a chance. I'm not saying that to be mean, but I'd rather have Delort as a right back at the moment because he could bring the ball forward, help the right hand side more, and help the goalkeeper, help Ronaldo. Maybe Greenwood's not a right mid, right? But if Sancho goes that right mid position right now, he's going to struggle because he's got. I think with Luke Shaw can tackle a little bit more than Wan-Bissaka does. But with Wan-Bissaka on the right hand side, Sancho won't do much. Now that's why Greenwood don't do much to be on the right hand side. I don't like Greenwood's right mid, but Greenwood tries to put a shift in, but he can't though because he's got Wan-Bissaka who doesn't do much. He just passes it sideways and that. There's nothing the right hand side can do with Wan-Bissaka. If you've got someone like Delort who's attacking right back and play well, he probably could do the job defensively. There you go. You can put him in. And I think Bruno needs a break. This is why Bruno turned shit in January and February. He was tired. He's having this good start so far, but you watch him December, January, he will get tired again. And we need him to be good consistently. So we need to rotate him a little bit. We have got loads of cams we can play. I don't like Wan-Bissaka, but you can still play Wan-Bissaka cam. I don't really like Lingard United, but Lingard could do the job at cam. Andres Pereira do not want to play at one bit, and you've got Donny who can play cam. There's 3 other cams we can rotate. I'm not saying rotate them in the Premier League, but now you've got the Championship League and the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. There's no need to play for FA Cup and Carabao Cup games because we still played him for Carabao Cup games. People think he didn't. He did. He played loads of Carabao Cup games. He played the FA Cup games too.
Didn't he
played countless of games.
I think Bruno played like 80% of all games since he's been here, right? Like something insane. Like, yeah, I agree with you. He definitely needs to be rested at some point. I'm not sure if this is the game Ollie's going to do it, to be honest with you, because Bruno performs pretty well in the Champions League, usually. Or at least in Europe in general, I should say. Most of the time he's been in the Europa League when he's been here, but yeah, there's gonna have to be rotation. It's too quick a turnaround. And if he doesn't rotate here, he'll have to rotate against West Ham. And I would rather see a stronger team against West Ham than against Young Boys. Again, I want to progress in the Champions League, but I think also the Premier League is the bread and butter right now.
Yeah, I think Maguire also needs to get rotated. Maguire's having like 8% of game times. I think last season he had the most games before he got injured. The guy kept playing and playing and playing.
He played every game in the Premier League, didn't he? Wasn't that like the big thing?
Yeah, except for when he's injured, but that's it. Maguire just need a break.
There's no need for that. Like, I know people are like, oh, that shows how reliable he is. And yes, that's true, but there's no need to do that. Like, that didn't achieve anything. That didn't win us the league. So all you did was just wear down.
No, you don't.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't personally think that's something to be that proud of.
No, exactly. This is what I mean with these fans. Like, they bring up fucking stupid shit. Like, oh, we got the most away goals, like you said in your intro. Oh, Maguire's so reliable. Oh, Lingard's great because he bloody runs around. Oh, McTominay and Fred are great together because we win more games with them. No, fuck off, we don't. The last 4 or 5 games, apart from Leeds, without McFred, we've been actually a little bit more better, except for the Wolves game. But that wasn't because of the midfield. That was due to the tactics, right? That wasn't the midfield's fault. That was because of the tactics we told them to play deep when Pogba should have been up forward. But they didn't play bad They played better yesterday. They didn't play bad at Southampton. Southampton wasn't bad. But the problem is he needs to play Pogba and Matic around the beat. I know Matic wasn't great in the second half, but if you take him off in the second half and put Fred and or McTominay on for the second half, you'll be fine. You don't need to start them. You could put them off take them off the bench. With Matic. I don't want to hear no bullshit with Matic. Like, seriously, people are saying they don't like Matic.
Here's my thing.
Yeah, carry on.
I have a Donny Van de Beek agenda, and I do, and it's bad, and I'm trying to work on it. I'm in Donny Anonymous, but All I hear is that he doesn't have the discipline to stay back enough to place CDM. If Matic is always going forward, why can't Donnie do that role? And then Donnie would have the legs to get back and cover. So if Donnie doesn't have the discipline to stay positioned, from what I saw from Matic, neither does Matic. Matic was so forward. He was so advanced yesterday that at least Donnie would have the legs to get back and cover. So why not give him a chance at 6 is what I thought.
Yeah, I think Donny needs to go in January, to be honest, all the summer, because with his talent, he's already said he wants to go. He said he wants more game time. He's not going to get more game time. I don't know what he's done to LA. Has he slept with all his misses? Has he slept with his daughter, like bloody Zaha did to Moyes? I don't know. This is the thing. We don't know what's going on.
I think Sil. I think it was Sil or Realist who said it, and I agree with them. I think it was a call from Van der Sar, and I think I don't think Ollie did any kind of. I don't think United did any kind of scouting or coaching. I think Van der Sar called up his buddy. It was like, you need to take this player, and Ollie took him without knowing what he had, and I just don't think. I think if Ollie was in a position that his job was not in trouble at all, and he can learn to experiment and figure stuff out, I think he would have given more chances to Van de Beek. Like, for example, I know it's the MLS, but for example, the New England coach, Bruce Arena, he's pretty stable in his job. Like, they're playing well, but there's no talk of Bruce being let go. And if Ollie were in that position, I think he would experiment a little more and try to figure out Donnie. But I think he's too scared. I think most of the time, he just coaches scared. And he has the players to play negative tactics because it works enough. And I think that's the problem with Donnie. I think Zidane and Sil were correct. I think it was. Yeah. Oh, and I think Oscar Bosco too. He said it was political. Yeah, I think it was political because, I don't want to say Ollie lies. I know like certain people will say Ollie just lies and talks. I think he gets excited, and I think he big up Donnie and was like, "Come on here, Donnie, play with us." And then when he saw what Donnie was, I just don't think he understands him. And so I think, in his mind, he wants coverage, right? That's why he didn't let Brandon Williams go on loan last season, because he wants coverage. So in his mind, if Fred gets a ban, if McTominay gets injured, if Matic leg falls off, then you got Donnie, and you can use Donnie. And I just think Donnie's too good to be a utility guy.
Yeah. Well, big love for you for your promo. He was everyone's loving your promo at the moment.
Yeah, man, that was
great. That was a good promo, though. Yeah, obviously, great promo. But no, I think with the Donny, the Van der Sar situation, I personally, we got a new, what's it called, thing, replace Ed Woodward. There's been a lot of support for Van der Sar. What is your opinion? Do you think Van der Sar should be that type of job that Ed Woodward was? Because a lot of people have been saying we should bring in Van der Sar in it. Do you think it's risky?
No, I think he would be fantastic at it, but it would never happen. He's too independent. Like he knows what a football club needs, and I think he would get frustrated and leave, because I don't think there's enough football people running that club that I think Van der Sar would get frustrated. Jose was incredibly toxic, but one thing he was correct about was above him there was nobody, and I believe that. And I think Van der Sar would continue getting frustrated. People would be in his business too much, trying to tell him what to do, and I think he would bounce. I think he's really good at what he does. the way they continue finding talent in Ajax, and the way that even if Ajax players don't always do well when they leave their club, they're the way they play football and the way they recruit, they always have a high ceiling, you know. And yeah, I think he would be good at the job, but I think he just would continually be held back. They need a Rio. They need
absolutely. I think there's no. Yeah, they need loads of things. This club is not run by, football genius. It's just run by owners who just want to take your money out. I am going to buy a shirt. But to be honest, man, everyone's buying Man United TV, so no one can judge the fan base. This is what the Glazers do, though. They bring you. They just literally convince you. You pull backwards. You do this riot. You have that moment against Liverpool for the Liverpool match where everyone's going in the stadium, breaking down the stadium. A bit too rough, to be honest. This person does not deserve to get hurt, but that's what happens. They pull you back in away. They buy this player or something like that, and they pull you in. And they, see, this is what the guys are. They're not dumb. They're not dumb. People think, oh yeah, they're not dumb in terms of money ways.
I told you yesterday, if people subscribe, can you hear me? Am I coming through?
Yeah, I can hear
you. If people can subscribe to MUTV, then you can get a kit. Is how I look at it. That's a monthly subscription, right?
Yeah.
So if people are going to pay monthly to the Glazers,
I don't know. I never bought it.
I'm going to Old Trafford next year, so if people can do that, then you can buy yourself a jersey, man. And hey, the most staunch.
Yeah, I'll say December.
People are buying Ronaldo kits, right? So
you're gonna. I'm buying a Ronaldo kit. I don't care. It's Ronaldo. But yeah, December 11th. I just want to say, guys, there might be a vlog. I don't know. I might have to book the tickets next month. I don't know if it's sold out yet. I hope it's not. But Norwich versus Man United. Obviously, I live near Norwich. Obviously, I'm going to go see Man United. I might do a vlog. Of my experience. And also, if my man Flex is down there, I might try and go and speak to Flex. So if you watch United View, Flex's new channel, go and check it out on December 11th. I think it's December 11th. Your boy Mason might be on there. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the new content coming up. I've been trying to bring out a crap ton of things. Obviously, brought out done the new promos, uploaded them. Obviously, Revolution will be on Tuesday. Watch it. It's going to be fantastic. Obviously, we just did the match reaction, but maybe we'll join Jesse's. Jesse's doing a watch along on Tuesday for the Champions League. I might join it. We'll have to see. Not too sure yet. I might have to watch it on another website because I haven't got BT Sports, so it's hard to watch the Champions League. But I will try my best to watch it. Probably might watch it by myself. I'll have to see. But anyway, thank you for watching today. I'll see you all